Man accidentally lost his watch while diving and panicked. He immediately went to the bottom of the sea to look for it, but inadvertently found a strange-looking stone. As soon as he got a good look at the stone, he realized that he might be rich, so he rushed back to the surface and handed the stone to his girlfriend. Anna, the experienced woman, immediately recognized that this was an ancient ship's ballast stone, and there was no doubt that there was buried treasure nearby. Excitedly, the four of them jumped into the sea and began to search the bottom of the sea with iron sticks. It wasn't long before Paul made a discovery. He hurriedly reached down into the sand and felt around. When he took out the object, he realized that it was a centuries-old gold dagger, although the surface is rusty. But the ruby inlaid on the handle shows that this dagger is worth a lot of money. Paul was so happy with the surprise that he couldn't stop talking. There must be more exotic treasures at the bottom of the sea. Excited, several people immediately put on a full set of equipment to return to the bottom of the sea again, ready to do a big job. Just as the metal detector swept over an area, the needle on the meter suddenly began to swing wildly, and the two men immediately realized that there was a big guy down there. David immediately turned the sand blower to maximum power. Buried in the sand quickly revealed that it was a centuries-old iron cannon. Without saying a word, the men tied a rope to both ends of the cannon and injected air into the air bladder at the other end of the rope, preparing to use buoyancy to salvage the several-ton cannon. However, just when everything was going well, Lisa, who was relaxing on the boat, suddenly heard the alarm, which was a temporary inspection by the Marine Police. At this time, the three people under the water also found the traces of the Marine Police once the police found out that they were salvaging the treasure. Then these things will certainly be pulled away on the spot. Seeing that the airbag is about to rush out of the sea, Paul immediately signaled David to release some air to keep the cannon in the water for the time being. However, when David released the air from the airbag, he accidentally flipped the switch. In the blink of an eye, several tons of iron cannon fell towards the bottom of the sea in a panic. David's arm was firmly wrapped in the rope, and the next second fell to the bottom of the sea, iron cannon right on his right arm. The situation is critical. Paul immediately swam to the rescue of David, but the cannon is too heavy, he cannot lift it. At this time, the three of them are also about to run out of oxygen. Paul immediately rushed the only remaining oxygen into the airbag and then use all their strength to lift the cannon, which allows David to save a little life. Soon the three returned to the ship. Fortunately, the captain of the Marine Police is Anna's friend after a period of pleasantries, and then returned to the Marine Police ship. But they did not give up. But the next day they went back to the bottom of the sea to look again, but they saw an airplane on the bottom of the sea.